We all have been following African stories, right? Where sometimes it can lead to bonds between African countries. Some looks down on others, and others too feel superior. We laugh to some we defend, and others too we got insulted. But it's always kind of different when these two countries bonds. I mean, South Africa and Nigeria. Some people from these two African countries take bonds too far. Nigerians in South Africa have been advised not to celebrate loudly if Nigeria beats South Africa in the AFCON semi-finals. They have also been advised to be mindful of where they watch the game. The advice is from the Nigerian High Commission in Pretoria. Source, The Punch. Yo, look at this. Like, what is this? The Nigerian government has issued this statement that Nigerians living in SA should be mindful of how they celebrate their win in the AFCON semi-finals. Why? Like, seriously, why? This news was shared by African Fact Zone, one of Africa's biggest pages on X, formerly Twitter, okay? And their source was The Punch. Again, the letter reads, High Commission of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Advisory on safe conduct for Nigerians in South Africa before, during, and after 2024 AFCON match between Super Eagles and Bafana Bafana. Yo, whose fault is this? No, seriously, whose fault is this? Is it that South Africans don't know how to play, or is Nigerians that will overdo things, that will overthrow South Africans, that will lead to this? Or what makes a whole government issue this kind of statement? Well, as African Fact Zone shared this post on X, the kind of comments that went under there was so harsh and serious. Some South Africans claiming and calling Nigerians all sorts of names, and some Nigerians too also robbing that names and also calling South Africans different kind of names was not good for African unity. And I'm not here to discuss about what happened under the comment section. No, today I'm not going to read any comments from any comment section because it was too harsh and it's not good for African development, okay, and African unity. But I want to share with you guys my observation that I found in the comment section. Some things that I think that if we take into account and decided to work on it, it will help change our perspective with each other and also learn how we can build or strengthen ourselves and know how to deal with each other, okay? That's my observation that I found out. And also, under the comment section too, if you also think you can add something up, you are free to add it up. But make sure it shouldn't be anything like a troll or anything that will engage more kind of these kind of things inside here. No, we're not dealing that. If any comment or anything that you shared will really be serious like that, I'm getting it off from the comment section. It's not needed here. We are going to find about how these two countries or how African countries can coexist and the things we need to do with each other, okay? So my observation number one is I think we need to understand each other's lifestyle. Let's start with Nigeria. We all know Nigerians are loud, okay? That's my first point. Nigerians are very loud. These guys, everywhere you go, everywhere Nigerian enters, man will make sure he or she is Nigerian. They are loud. They are very loud. They'll let you know that this is a Nigerian in the building, people, and that's how they are. You cannot take that away from Nigerian. You all know that that's how Nigerians are. So we understand that Nigerians are loud. It will make us understand that, oh, these kind of people are Nigerians, so allow them. Like, let's say you went to a public place and you see people talking, vibing with each other, showing their class, and you just turn around and say like, oh, these are Nigerians? Okay, they are Nigerians. When that thing comes to your mind, you know that this is how these guys are. So what would you do? Just understand and also enjoy your stay or your time. That's how it's supposed to be. We understanding these kind of things will help us. Number two, Nigerians are funny and they're always in the mood for cruise. That's how Nigerians are. They play with a lot of things. Everything is fun for them. They joke, they trolls, they do almost everything. When you understand Nigerian doing such a thing at you, you know that this is how Nigerians' lifestyle is. So you don't take it too personal, too serious. When we understand this, we can also understand Nigerian lifestyle. And lastly, there's no way a Nigerian will be inferior. No. A Nigerian will never sit down for anyone to work on them. That will never happen in any Nigerian's life. That's who they are. They are proud of who they are. They are so proud that they'll make you feel bad. But when you understand that's how Nigerians are, you really will be like, okay, that's how Nigerians are. No, you see, you have the tolerance for them. And that's what we need. And also, to SA, one point or one observation I found from that conversation is SAs are one of the coolest people in Africa though. They are self-centered. Mostly on when an essay or when there's a conversation of essay going on, you see essay type in English, and the later part of the statement they end in their language. I don't know if it's Swahili or Zulu. I don't know which language it is, but they always end up like that. Okay, and only essays or only sons understand that, and they all talks with each other like that. If you're a foreigner and you enter that, you will not really understand that. That's how essays are. They are self-centered. So if you may not understand that point of them, and you decide to throw them to some extent, you really find some different part of them, because they are not really used in those kind of formal with African countries like that. That's how essays are. Mostly their stories, everything about them is mostly about essay. They don't really come outside to mingle with any other African country stories. That's how essays are. So if you understand that point, you really will know how to play with them. Okay? And also, essays are a bit sensitive. There are some stories about them that you don't need to throw them with. They'll get a little bit sensitive. That's how they are. So as any other African country you are, if you are to throw an essay on almost anything, make sure you know the selected things you should throw them about. Because these guys are always self-centered. They're like those kind of family members that are always with their nuclear family. Even though they will come to their extended family side, they will still choose to be with their nuclear family. If you enter their nuclear family, they will show you who they truly are. That's how essays are. That's how they are. They love Africa for sure, but they really believe in essay kind of thing more than African kind of thing. And if you understand that from them and you're telling them, you know where to pass and where not to pass. If you understand these kind of things about us, I think we can live a better life and we can all enjoy African unity. That's pretty simple. Those are my observations though. You can also add yours. And I've never lived the essay before, so if an essay under the comment section too, you can share with that hot essay, likes and don't likes, for us to really know how we can play with you. But I'm a Ghanaian though. I really know my Nigerian brothers. We are West African. I know how they are. I know mostly how they are though. But as a Nigerian too, you can also share with us what you also think. And I know circumstance that you guys should throw anybody or should lead this conversation to a whole different aspect, or how you guys did another African Facts Zone comments. I don't want that here. If you comment anything harshly here, I'm going to remove that comment from the comment section, because we're not here for that. We are here to discuss African unity and how we can both coexist with each other. Okay, that's pretty simple. Also, essays also says that some Nigerians are doing a lot of illegal activities in their country, like pushing drugs, and a lot of things are happening there. And as an African and as a Ghanaian, I condemn that. It's not a good act. Anybody who does that should refrain from that. It's not good. And I know some Nigerian brothers don't like that either, because it's really tarnishing the Nigerian image and the Nigerian name outside also, and they are not happy about that. And I hope we also hold the SA Security Agency responsible too, for them to make sure that they put in measures to really fight these things, because it seems that it really, really affects the SA society, okay? And as an African, as a Ghanaian, we all condemn that. And I know some Nigerians, or most Nigerians also condemn that act, and they're not happy about that too. And also, if a Nigerian or every African, and you know anybody who is up to something like that, you know what to do. Tell the agencies and make sure that person refrains from that. Not only in SA, every part of the world. What we should all know that at the end of the day, we are all humans. It's not a dog or animal that's going to put us together. We are humans, and we know how to do things around ourselves, okay? We should really stop doing those things, okay? And also, some people also normally call essays xenophobics, and that is also not good. People need to refrain from that. It's not good to push a whole country under the bus for some few activities that some people did in the country. We also condemn that act, and it wasn't good for some sons to do that to some fellow African people. But right now, the world is evolving. We need not to bring these things back again. We're not here to go back in time. We are here, the world is moving forward now, and we need to learn how we can coexist, okay? No need to be calling essay that, and also making the whole image of essay like that. Nah, it's not everybody in essay who agrees to that kind of act these guys did, okay? Not all essays or not all sons agrees to that. And also, as an immigrant, if you ever enter in anybody's country, whatever ego you have, you should know where you are and understand that you are not home, and you need to do what a visitor do. What does a visitor do? Respect, respect, respect. Pretty simple. That's what all essays want. You should know that essays are some kind of individualisms. These guys care more about themselves than outside Africa. And if you can see, they are one of the African countries that normally travels outside. They are mostly always in essay. That should tell you something. So if you end up finding yourself there, you should know how you can live with them. If you understand these kind of points about us, I think you'll be fine. So under the comment section too, you two also tell me what you think about all those things, and share with us what you think Africa needs to do for us to have a peaceful coexistence between ourselves. Okay? No hate speech here. Don't take the humor somewhere else. Don't bring what you guys did under the African Facts Zone here. If you bring that one here, I'm going to remove that comment, because we're not here to discuss about how bad someone is. We are here to discuss how good we can both live together. Is that all right with you guys? Another comment section, let me see what you think. As a Nigerian or as a South African, let me see what you guys need and what you guys don't like for other African countries to learn for us to have a peaceful coexistence. My name is Vidal Say, and this has been the 10 Minute News in a bit. Today, I'm not here to discuss violence today. Today, I like violence, but I like constructive violence, not this kind of violence. This kind of violence is not good, okay? It's not good. But violence like throwing some debates, football violence and musical violence, that one, I mean. But this kind of violence is too serious, and I condemn such a violence. Okay, this violence, this one, nah. But I know the inside. I have my hands. I'm not in for this kind of violence. Okay, so under the comment section, let's discuss African unity and share your points on how you think we can make Africa great. My name is Vidal Say, as I said, and this is the 10 Minute News in a bit. See you around.